All right, what up, y'all? I'm super jacked now. I ate way too much earlier today. I ate a bunch of potatoes and sauerkraut, and I'm starting to do that challenge I talked about with urine therapy, just drinking my morning urine every day. So today's the second day. And man, I don't know. It's just a test. My skin seems to be clearer, even though it's only the second day, which is kind of cool. It's nice because it was starting to break out a little more when I stopped. Because I did a nearly 3 full day fast of just looping my own urine, looping that. Driving people around, pissing in the bottle and chugging it. And it was fine because urine only smells on inorganic surfaces. Did you know that? I don't know how true that is. But especially older urine. I think older, aged urine, it's still gonna smell on your, if you put it on your face. If you put a month-old urine on your face and you go out in public, you're gonna smell for a little bit. I think it'll soak in time and you won't smell anymore. But of course, yeah, if you dump some aged urine on your car seat floor, someone's gonna smell it for a while. Fresh urine, maybe not so much. If you eat clean. If you eat clean, it'll probably smell all right. It'll smell okay for a little while. But if it's aged, it's gonna smell, yo. But also, if you don't eat clean, if you eat like asparagus, or if you eat a bunch of meat and you don't drink any water, and then it's like your first piss after 24 hours, and you didn't piss at all, you're like super dehydrated. Yeah, it's gonna be stanky. I'm saying. But if you're a pretty clean eater, and if the smell of your urine is pretty good to you, and you can drink it and it tastes pretty good, it's probably gonna smell fine if it's fresh. But yeah, I haven't taken that Yohimbe in a few days, at least 3 days, and now I'm jacked out my mind taking that Yohimbe now. The thing that I noticed though, I think I've said this before, is when I down that urine in the morning. Yesterday I was fine. My bowel movements were normal. Totally normal. But like I said before, when I was looping it, I would be like pissing out my ass. It was like, I'm still learning about this urine therapy thing. It's an experiment for me. Like, I saw that one dude, that big tough dude. He's got a cool YouTube channel. He experimented with it. And for him, he did it for like a month at least, or 3 months. And he stopped after about 3 months. He was a pretty healthy, jacked dude before he began. And so it was like an experiment for him, and he found that it wasn't that beneficial for him personally. I think a lot of people that do urine therapy have some type of illness that led them to find this research. They were looking for some type of cure for something, and they found this, and they decided to try it out and experiment with it. So that's where I'm at right now. I've got some, ailments that ail me. Sometimes I don't like having not clear skin on my face and on the rest of my body, on my chest, my inner thighs. And like I mentioned, like there's dry skin. I don't know if it's eczema or what, around my groin area, And so those are the ailments that I want to cure with urine therapy. So I figured, well, I don't want to continue fasting. I don't want to go through that again as of right now. For whatever reason, I hear you shouldn't fast, multiple times in a month. So I'm just gonna just drink my morning urine for 30 days. Just to see how that goes. But today I did, have kind of shot out a little piss from my ass. Yeah. Not really a lot, but I don't know what it is. If it's like cleansing, like a detox type of thing, or what. but it was like upset my stomach. So I don't know if these, because people say it's sterile, urine is sterile. So I don't know if what it's doing is if it's toxins that are it's like, okay, you can't drink this, yo, and it puts it out the other side or what. But it was definitely a little bit disturbing. Hey, my neighbors are home. All right, cool, yeah. I don't want to be sitting here talking to myself. I don't know, I feel weird when people are walking past me. I'm doing a vlog. Here we go. Yeah, but anyway, I was inspired to make a video again because I saw an interview with Ken Bozak and Crypto Clay. Crypto Clay was interviewing Ken Bozak, which was pretty cool. And then Ken Bozak, in the recommended videos section, there was Ken Bozak interviewing Trayvon James back in April 1st, 2017. It's like, whoa, because that was how I first got into crypto. I was just like looking for other ways to make money. Always, I'd be, like, I don't want to go out there and work. I don't want to go out there and drive people around for hours. I'd be like so lazy at home. Like, okay, let's just browse the internet. How to make money. And I'd be led to all these different things. Fill out this survey. I'd be looking on Craigslist for other labor jobs, break some leaves, and then I'd find YouTube videos of people doing surveys and transcription work and all other kinds of stuff. And then I was driving around. I'm pretty sure that's how I found it one day. Either I was just chilling at home or I was driving, still looking for other ways to make money. And then I'm pretty sure the first one that I saw was Ryan Hildreth's videos. Is it Ryan Hildreth interviewing Crypto Nick about how he was making like $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 with BitConnect referrals, and then I was really considering getting into BitConnect at that time, back around October 2017. And I even told my buddy Zach about it. I was like, yeah, man, there's this one, you can get like 1% per day in this crypto game. I'm really looking into cryptocurrencies now, because I was basically quitting the Amway network marketing, multi-level marketing business that I was a part of. But I really died, 2-3 years ago, but I was still going there. Mostly I felt out of obligation because I told them I would not quit on them, But I was not excited about it at all. I would randomly, out of bouts of goals to help Upline achieve their goals, I would randomly contact everyone that I had already contacted again and see if they were looking for an opportunity. But I really didn't believe in it at all. I felt conned almost. Although I let myself have it, I let myself get into that. I was chasing the girl that sponsored me, really. I wanted to prove to her that we could be successful, like there's other people that were successful. And I dropped way too much money into it. But anyway, it's a whole nother rabbit hole to get into. I take responsibility for that. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. I'm grateful I have a car, I have a place to live. It's not my parents' house. I have good roommates that help me pay for the rent. It's a nice place to live, really nice. I've got a way to earn money. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. It could be way worse, but I'm excited for the future. Anyway, that's how I found cryptocurrencies. Was really a YouTube video, Ryan Hildreth doing BitConnect stuff. And now, a couple days ago, BitConnect crashed. BitConnect crashed hard, yo. Oh my gosh. I could just say a lot of stuff right now. I was gonna see what BitConnect's price is. It dropped like 95%. It was, I'm gonna look it up, CoinMarketCap. BitConnect's price was around $300, I believe. CoinMarketCap, BitConnect. Because that's how I was like, okay, Trayvon James. And then in the recommended videos of that, Crypto Nick and Ryan Hildreth, I followed them, was also Trayvon James. And they always did daily giveaways, but they had thousands of subscribers. and lots of comments, you know? And I was like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna win that. There's no way I'm gonna win these. There's too many freaking comments. $15 BitConnect is at now. $15. It's backwards. But it's at $15. When it crashed, it was like 25. Yo, that's hardcore drop. The last 7 days. Let's look at this in the last 7 days. It was at a peak of $75 the last 7 days. See, it's reversed. Look where it's at. Towards the left. That's where it's really at. And just this month, yo, let's see this tanked. Total tank. BitConnect tank because I believe they stopped lending. You used to be able to go on their site, trade your actual Bitcoin for a BitConnect coin, and then you could lend that BitConnect coin, and then they would give you 1%. It was that they're the people that really believed in it, because they put 10 some of their lending programs were like 10 grand. So these people had to be all in, believing it. That's why they would fight for it and be pissed off when people would tell them it was a Ponzi pyramid scheme, because they put a ton of money in that. And they probably referred their friends and family, telling them that, yo, this is a great investment opportunity that you can use to generate wealth for generations to come. They believed it was going to be like that. And they got screwed hard. It's really bad, really. But because I've got screwed, at least that's the way I kind of feel about it, because I really believed in the Amway opportunity, and I put a lot of credit into it because I believed so much in it. And the people that I told everyone I knew about it, and no one got it, and I made no money, and I lost a lot of money because I took out credit, which I know is dumb. But now I know it's dumb because I did that. If I didn't experience, not making any money in Amway really, or taking out a lot of credit and now having to pay for it all, I don't know, maybe 10 grand in credit, then I would have gotten into BitConnect and gotten screwed then. But because I had that prior experience in Amway, I had a distaste. I was jaded with these types of referral systems. I was like, no way am I getting involved in that. And I took the stance of what a lot of people like Data Dash, even though I don't think he ever commented on it, but I took the stance of a lot of the people that were against BitConnect because of my prior experience in Amway. And Doug Polk, he did a great video on that. Doug Polk is a pretty hilarious YouTuber. I think I'm going to watch his video after this. But yeah, that's how I got into crypto. But then I saw Trayvon James. I was following his videos. He was great, man. But so now he's at 137,000 subscribers. Ken Bozak's about 8,300, and Crypto Clay, he's just getting started. He's great, man. He's a great dude. He's at like 2,000 subscribers. He's gonna blow up soon. He's a real chill dude. He was in the Air Force for 6 years, like I almost was, until I made dumb decisions. So I feel like I relate with those guys, But for whatever reason, you are who you associate with to an extent, right? So I'm hanging out with these guys virtually through YouTube videos that they recorded today. It was live, Crypto Clay and Ken Bozak. And Crypto Clay made the comments about Ken Bozak having his public key for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, I think, to accept donations. So he was like, buy me a beer. So then I haven't drank for a year. For legit, I haven't drank for a year. I used to drink a lot. I was an alcoholic at one point, kind of. I would steal bottles when I was in college. I would steal bottles of alcohol from Jules and drink vodka and go to work and go to school. Not totally drunk, obviously. But I would drink because I just liked the feeling, I think one of the main reasons was because of social anxiety, and because the feeling of being warm. My hands are usually cold, and I just don't like the feeling of being cold. When I would drink, I would be warm, and my hands would be warm, and I could shake people's hands with a warm greeting, and I love that. I wish I could do that sober, But I think that was one of the main things that I really liked about alcohol. But I'm grateful I've never gotten a DUI or nothing like that. But I didn't drink at all this past year because I was really focused on making money, and I was focused on reading the Bible. a lot. I believe the Bible is the inerrant, inspired, immutable Word of God. And so I read the Bible a lot. I would walk around and read the Bible, and the Bible talks about not drinking. You know, it talks about like alcohol, wine. You know, wine is a mocker, and you could leave it for people that are dying so they can forget their troubles of dying. That's legit what it talks about a lot. But sometimes it talks about, you know, enjoy life. That's what you're here to work, enjoy eating and drinking in Ecclesiastes. But the main theme I found was against drinking, so I just didn't drink. But recently, I've kind of stopped reading the Bible. I stopped listening to Moody Bible radio because I just don't. There's a lot of things that I don't get in the Bible, yo. There's just a lot of things that I just don't. There's just like all these different perspectives of people. The Old Testament, certain scriptures, even the New Testament, certain scriptures. There's a scripture that Jesus says, you know, if you don't hate your mom, hate your dad, hate your brother, hate your sister, hate your daughters, hate your sons, and if you don't hate your own life also, you can't be my disciple. Jesus says that. And people take that literally. There's a dude I follow who believes Jesus is God, and if you don't believe on Jesus, you ain't going to heaven. You're going to be going to hell eternally. He believes that. But he also hates people. He goes with the psalm that says, I hate people that hate you, God, that hate God with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. And he hates these people. He will call them vile, disgusting names, you know? Legitimately. He doesn't go for the whole love, and he said that he doesn't go with the whole everyone is your neighbor. He doesn't go with that whole thing. The commandments, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. He doesn't believe everyone's his neighbor. Although I guess the Bible doesn't explicitly state that. It says that your neighbor is someone that's in need. And the Bible also talks about in Proverbs, even if your enemy is in need, help him out, because then you'll reap coals of fire on his head. But anyway, there's a few other things out there, like the homeless people. I've talked to one pastor. He said, don't give to homeless people that are out on the streets, on the corners, and on the highways. Don't give to them, because they're just going to go and blow it on drugs and alcohol or whatever. You can give to people give to greater causes, to orphanages or whatever. That's what that pastor told me to give to. And that pastor believes that in divine healing. He goes around, he does cardboard box church, and he heals people on the street. I mean, admittedly, in some of the videos, I just think that people are kind of humoring him or being kind to him, but some people do believe it. They really do. Some people, there are some miraculous healings. I'm not gonna lie, but not everyone. Not every one of them is like a miraculous divine healing. That it's like the dude's doing backflips, when he could never do backflips. Like that one was pretty insane. The dude had like a messed up knee. He hasn't been able to do backflips forever. And he says, oh, in the name of Jesus, you're healed. And then he starts doing backflips. Like, that was amazing, dude. But not everyone is like that. Some of them are like, okay, thanks for saying that. Jesus heals me. He loves me. But I'm going to go on and be sick still, But anyway, the reason I'm saying that is because this guy sent me an email, and he sends me Deuteronomy 15:7, which I forgot about this scripture, because the Bible does say, give to the poor. It says, if somebody asks you for something, give it to them. So I would do that for a while. Homeless people asked me for money, I'd give it to them, until I started noticing I couldn't pay my own rent. I was trying to help the drowning when I was drowning, and it just wasn't working out, and it was a real struggle for me. But here it is again, Deuteronomy 15:7. If there is among you a poor man, or if there is among you a poor man of your brethren, within any of the gates in your land which the Lord your God is giving you, you shall not harden your heart, nor shut your hands from your poor brethren, But you shall open your hand wide to him and willingly lend him sufficient for his need, whatever he needs. Beware lest there, so it says lend there. So lend with interest, but then later on it doesn't say lend. Beware lest there be a wicked thought in your heart, saying the 7th year, the year of release, the year of Jubilee, where all the slaves get set free if they want, right? Is at hand. Beware lest there be a wicked thought in your heart, saying the 7th year, the year of release is at hand, and your eye be evil against your poor brother, and you give him nothing. And he cry out to the Lord against you, and it becomes sin among you. You shall surely give to him, and your heart should not be grieved when you give to him. Because for this thing the Lord your God will bless you in all your works, and in all to which you put your hand. For the poor will never cease from the land. There's a big thing. For the poor will never cease from the land. That's true, and then this was written millennia ago. Therefore I command you, saying, you shall open your hand wide to your brother, to your poor, and your needy in your lands. Like I said, it said, you shall surely give to him. Giving implies not expecting to receive in return. So that's where he says, and yo, I'll give when I have something to give. I had gotten a $100 tip from a passenger once because we were discussing how he was having an adulterous relationship with his secretary, who was 23 years old. This dude was probably 55. And he was he was talking to her on the phone because she was calling him with her friend, and they both wanted to meet up because she was blackmailing him, saying he'll tell everyone at the job, the company that he owns, and tell his family if he didn't pay 10, 20 grand, which he did. And she was about to do it again. And I was like, yo, he's like, wouldn't you do it too, bro? He was like a young, he was excited old man, I'll tell you that. And I was like, I believe in the Bible. It says, you gotta have one wife. And do not commit adultery and things like that. And at the end of the thing, he's like, I grew up Catholic stuff, and I dropped him off at his beautiful home in Hinsdale. And he gave me a $100 cash tip, one crisp $100 bill. And then a couple days later, some dude comes up to me at the gas station and says, hey man, it's my birthday. Can you give me anything? Some 45-year-old homeless dude, it seemed like. And I was like real tired after a long day's work. And I had just been listening to this Proverbs, give to those who ask of you. Just give it to them. If they ask you, just give it to them. That's what was going through my head. So this homeless dude comes up to me, and I'm like, yeah, all I've got is a $100 bill, man. He's like, I was like, do you want 100? He was like, yeah, man. And he took the 100 from me. And he ran off and he went down the road to Stella's off of North Avenue and probably got smashed. He's like, I'll remember this, man. So there we go. Is that really the best use of... Yeah, man. But that drew me down this long path of drinking because I saw Ken Bozak saying that he accepts tip, buy me a beer. And I was thinking of doing that myself. And since we've seen that, I thought, man, that'd be great if I could have some warm hands again. So I went to the freaking Mariano's and bought some kombucha, which I'm going to make some kombucha. And make some sauerkraut. That's what I'm about to do before it gets too late here. Chop it all up. And I'm going to start, fermenting some kombucha, start drinking that. And I'm going to, because probiotics, dude, I saw that video, I told you about it. Get them probiotics in there. I got it, I made sure with this kefir. I bought this kefir, it's pretty good, it's tasty. Raspberry flavored, it's not bad. I haven't had it, but I'm just sure it's gonna be tasty. But see, it says it on here. We got, well, it's backwards. But we got B. lactis, Lactobacillus lactis, S. florentitis, blah, 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 LB acidophilus, and we also got Lactobacillus reuteri. If you can read backwards, that one I'm pointing to is it. Ruteri, yo. That's the one that makes you got big balls. Because we got big balls. We've got the biggest balls of them all. Yep. So that was one of the main reasons. And also because of the mice that would swim, they wouldn't give up. I want to have that perseverance, that persistence in my goals here because, I've been slacking. It's Tuesday night, 10 p.m., and I've got maybe 5 hours of work in. Because I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. I got to hit my goal, though, so I'm probably going to have to freaking crush it till Sunday and do the same thing that I did last time. Because I think I did the same thing 2 weeks ago. Didn't work until about Wednesday, then put a bunch of work in until Sunday, hit the goal. And then then I just kept going. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I was like, all right. And then now I've taken like a 4-day break so far. I can't believe I've been talking for 26 minutes. I've stopped talking to the Jamie, now you know her name. I've stopped talking to her. So that's cool. And I'm noticing like women are responding to me when I'm out in public. They're like I could just feel they want me to approach them, but it's just not in my mind to approach them right now. I'm just like, I'm buying kombucha, But I think I'm gonna keep it more aware in my mind. Like, I can talk to some girls out here, meet some ambitious girls. I want to get a wife that's ambitious, entrepreneurial. She's got goals she's going for. She's got crypto. I want her to be, maybe because I see women that are posting their videos about urine therapy. I want them to be kind of, not grossed out by it. Also to have the openness of considering the flat earth, I want them to have open mind, Socratic theory, Socratic method. The only thing I know is that I know nothing and not be, be willing to be open and to learn new things, different conspiracy theories. I don't want them to be too political. I want her to have her own goals that she's going for that can be intertwined. We can both build a business together. That'd be great. Get some crypto, like crypto's news. Crypto with a zero. He's awesome. I love that guy, man. I love to do some interviews with those guys. Like Ken Bozak, dude's great, man. He did an interview with Crypto. He did an interview with Crypto Omar, who's him and his girl. They both are like doing the crypto business together, basically, which is so legit. So yeah, I bought that beer. I don't even know if I'm gonna drink it. But I should probably start making this sauerkraut and kombucha here, and then I'll probably get out on the road and start driving. Gotta hit my $1,000 goal so I can continue to pay all my bills, start investing in Icon and Litecoin, keep that going and rolling. And next month, I saw today it's gonna be about $550 to get a concealed and carry license. So if I only make $1,000 a week, it's not going to be enough in February because I'm planning on getting Cliff Highs the December one in February. Because I'm going to get a Legend Nano S at the end of this week if I hit the $1,000, so I better get that. And then next month, I'll get Cliff Highs, which is $100. I'm pretty sure it's about $100. And then maybe in February and March, I'll set aside like $275, and then in April, around my birthday, it'll be a present to myself. Conceal and carry license in a Glock. Or the one that Peter Saddington talked about. That gun. He's got experience. I'm trusting him. That sounds like a good birthday present. As long as I hit my goals. $1,000 a week, $52,000 for the year. Also, I'm planning on going to Burning Man in August. The end of August, I'm pretty sure. August. So I want to save up for that as well. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of cash. I just want to tent out there. I'll figure it out. Research that. So that's my goals, my plans here. I'm feeling way better now. I can communicate with you guys. I expelled all these toxins or whatever. But that inspired me was what Trayvon James said. Trevon, the BitConnect promoter, but he's got really good videos, and now he's not talking about BitConnect. I was gonna watch his video that he just set up. So that's I'm excited because now I can watch these other guys that are not promoting BitConnect and USI Tech, like Matthew David Hurtado. He's not doing USI Tech. I'm getting his emails. They're real legit stuff that guy talks about. I'll tell you what. So that's where I'm at right now. I want to upload every day. Talk about news, talk about whatever. That's what Trevon James said. You know, if you upload every day, you're gonna build a big channel. And that dude's got 137,000 subscribers. That ain't no joke, dude. That ain't no joke. So I would like to focus on cryptocurrencies, but also I guess I could just talk about whatever I'm excited about. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, guys. So thanks. Also, yeah, I want to see what's up with David Phillips. He had to stop doing the 40-day urine fast challenge because he had a lot of things going on in his life, all that happened at one time, which I understand. The dude, he still made it like 12 days or something, but still, now he's talking about making mushrooms and going in I think he's talking about going in those tanks. My buddy said that he went to one of those like submersion tanks where you're just like in a tank of water and you float and it's like completely dark and you have different senses. The dude's talking about taking shrooms and going in the tank now. But he talks about crypto too, and he's got a pretty good following. He also has like he works a job. He like cleans windows or something. That guy. And he's got a family, like a daughter, and he's got like a health group that people pay to get into, which I almost did. I do want to pay be a patron for Peter Saddington, but I want to make sure that I can freaking budget it out, make sure I can actually pay it, you know. But I do agree with a lot of his core philosophies. He wants to have, like, I remember him talking about he would rather have like a year's worth of savings. Like I feel like he's very stoic, very conservative, like I would aspire to be as well. I'd love to have a year's worth of savings so that I can, if anything happens, I'm good for a year. I could figure out something to do for a year, you know. But this is where I'm at right now. Gotta deal with it. All right, y'all. If you got anything to say, any comments, let me know. What's up, yo? Tell me. Communicate with me. Peace.